morning, students. As we know that we are going through Chapter-5 from the Vistas, and the title of the chapter is Should Wizard Hit Mummy? We have read that this chapter is written by John Updike, and in this chapter, the author tells us that a child's feelings and views are quite different from the views of elders. Okay, students, we have already read that this is a story about the worldview of a little child and the difficult questions, moral questions she raises during the story session. In the previous lecture, we have read that Jack, who is the father of Joe, Jack, and the name of his daughter is Joe. Okay, students, Jack is father and Joe is daughter. तो देखिए, जैक हमेशा ही जब अपनी बेटी जो को कहानी सुनाता है तो ही ऑलवेज टेल्स for the story out of his head. We have read that in this chapter, Should Wizard Hit Mummy, Jack tells his daughter the story of Roger Skunk. We have read that Roger Skunk is a very bad smelling creature and he has this problem. And because he is a very bad smelling creature, and whenever he comes to play in the company of other woodland creatures, so the other woodland creatures run away from there. He is left all alone and starts crying. So he goes to the wise old owl with this problem, and the wise old owl directs him to go to the wizard. And when he goes to the wizard or the magician asks him to what kind of smell he wants. So he at once tells him that he wants the smell like roses. And with a magical spell and with the help of the magic band, he tries to change his smell. जब रोजर स्कंक विजर्ड के घर जाता है तो विजर्ड उसकी बैड स्मेल को रोज स्मेल में एक मैजिकल स्पेल के थ्रू कन्वर्ट करना चाहता है. कहता है आबरा कडाबरा हुकस्पू. रोजर स्कंक, हाउ डू यू डू? रोजेस बोजेस पुल एंड हियर. रोजर स्कंक, you never fear. Bingo. And with these words, he at once changed the smell of Roger skunk. Now we are going to start from page number 52. So he paused as a rapt expression widened out from his daughter's nostrils, forcing her eyebrows up and her lower lip down in a wide, noiseless grin, an expression in which Jack startled to recognize his wife's feigning pleasure at cocktail parties. तो देखिए बच्चों कि when in the voice of the magician, in the voice of the wizard, Jack spells the magical spell. So he paused as a rapt expression widened out from his daughter's nostrils. अब देखिए जैक रुक जाता है जब वो देखता है कि उसकी जो बेटी जो है उसके नॉस्ट्रिल से एक तल्लीनता भरी अभिव्यक्ति निकलने लगी और उसकी जो आईब्रोज थी, उसकी जो पलकें थी, पलकों को ऊपर उठाते हुए और अपने लोअर लिप को एक आवाज रहित हंसी पैदा करने के लिए नीचे ले जाते हुए एक ऐसी अभिव्यक्ति थी जिसे जैक ने महसूस किया कि वो देखा करता था कि when he comes back from the cocktail parties and his wife did not like that. ये ऐसी अभिव्यक्ति थी जिसमें जैक को अपनी वाइफ के कॉकटेल पार्टीज के झूठे आनंद का आभास होता था। And all of a sudden he whispered, और अचानक ही विस्परिंग करते हुए बोला, he tells his daughter in a low voice, the whole inside of the wizard's house was full of the smell of roses. अब देखे, कहता है कि when because of the effect of the magical spell, the whole of the house of the wizard is full with the smell of roses. अब देखिए, विजार्ड का पूरा घर, जादूगर का पूरा घर गुलाब की खुशबू से भर गया। रोजर फिश cried and the wizard said very cranky, that will be 7 pennies. And Roger Fish cried, and the wizard at once demanded 7 pennies from Roger Skunk. Daddy, what? Roger Skunk? You said Roger Fish? Daddy, you are telling me the story of Roger Skunk, not Roger Fish. Yes, Skunk, Roger Skunk. You said Roger Fish, wasn't that silly? But you were saying Roger Fish? That was really very silly. Very silly of your stupid old daddy. Now, when Jack listens to the words of his daughter Jo, so he at once admits his mistake and he calls himself a stupid old daddy. Where was I? Where was I in the story? Well, you know about the pennies. You know about the pennies, meaning thereby whenever the wizard solves any problem, he demands pennies from Roger, and he always demands more pennies, whatever pennies Roger has in his pocket. Okay? So, say it. Okay. Roger Skunk said, but all I have is 4 pennies. And he began to cry. अब देखिए, the wizard demanded 7 pennies from Roger Skunk, but Roger Skunk has only 4 pennies, and with that he began to cry. देखिए, लेकिन रोजर स्कंक के पास 4 पेनीज थे, विजार्ड ने 7 पेनीज डिमांड किए, तो रोजर स्कंक रोने लगा। जो मेड द क्राइंग फेस अगेन, अब जो अगेन मेड द क्राइंग फेस लाइक द रोजर स्कंक के तरह जो ने भी अपने फेस को रोने के समान कर लिया। बट दिस टाइम विदाउट ए ट्रेस ऑफ सिंसियरिटी, दिस अनॉयड जैक। लेकिन इस बार, परंतु इस बार बिना ईमानदारी के, बिना मीन्स सिंसियरिटी के भाव के साथ इससे जैक नाराज हो गया। जैक बिकेम एंग्री। Downstairs some more furniture rumbled, and he listened. He heard that downstairs some more furniture was placed from one side to another. Clear shouldn't move heavy things. And he started thinking, Jack started thinking that Clear should not move heavy things. और जैक सोचने लगा कि क्लियर जो उसकी वाइफ है उसे भारी वस्तुएं नहीं हटानी चाहिए, बिकॉज शी वॉज 6 months प्रेग्नेंट, बिकॉज शी वॉज 6 months प्रेग्नेंट, एंड इट वुड बी दियर थर्ड, एंड इट वुड बी दियर थर्ड बेबी, थर्ड इशू, थर्ड चाइल्ड. So the wizard said, "Oh, very well. Go to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times and look down the magic well, and there you will find 3 pennies." अब देखे, हमेशा ही ऐसा हुआ करता था कि विजार्ड उतनी अधिक पेनीज को डिमांड करता था जितनी पेनीज रोजर के पॉकेट में नहीं हुआ करती थी, और रोजर बेचारा परेशान हो जाता था. तो उसके बाद हमेशा ही विजार्ड उसे बताया करता था कि वो कहाँ जाए जिसे और अधिक पेनीज मिलेंगी, जिससे कि वो विजार्ड को पेनीज लाकर दे सके. डायरेक्ट करता है, एंड विद दैट द विजार्ड आस्क्स रोजर स्कंक टू गो टू द एंड ऑफ द लेन. इसी के साथ साथ विजार्ड रोजर स्कंक से कहता है कि लेन के अंत में जाओ, गली के दूसरे छोर पर जाओ, एंड टर्न अराउंड 3 times, और 3 बार मुड़ना. यू विल फाइंड द मैजिक वेल देयर, वहां तुम्हें एक जादुई कुआं मिलेगा. यू विल फाइंड देयर, यू विल फाइंड द मैजिक वेल, एंड देयर यू विल फाइंड 3 pennies, और वहां आपको 3 pennies मिल जाएंगी. यू हैव 4 pennies एट दिस टाइम, एंड यू विल गेट 3 more pennies देयर. हरी अप. सो रोजर स्कंक went to the end of the lane and turned around 3 times, and there in the magic well were 3 pennies. अब देखिए रोजर स्कंक as directed by the wizard goes to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times the magic well, and there in the magic well he found 3 more pennies. So he took them back to the wizard and was very happy, and so he just went back to the wizard and gave him 3 more pennies and became very happy, and ran out into the woods. He at once ran out into the woods, and all the other little animals gathered around him because he smelled so good. And this time देखिए, when he had the bad smell, so whenever he comes to play with the other woodland creatures, the woodland creatures run away from there and he is left all alone. And this time when he has the rose-like flowers smell, so at this time all the woodland creatures gather around him. They want to play with him because he is smelling like roses. And they played tag, baseball, football, basketball, lacrosse, hockey, soccer and pick up sticks. अब देखिए, जब रोजर स्कंक की स्मेल रोज लाइक हो जाती है, गुलाबों की तरह हो जाती है, तो सारे जो जंगल के प्राणी हैं वो उसके चारों ओर एकत्रित हो जाते हैं और उसके साथ खेलना चाहते हैं. और अब बच्चों, they play different kind of games. They play tag, baseball, football, basketball, lacrosse, hockey, soccer and pick up sticks. they played different games. So now Jo asks her father, okay, what is pickup sticks? What is the game called pickup sticks? तो इट्स ए गेम यू प्ले विद स्टिक्स. बोला ये गेम है जो आप स्टिक से खेलते हैं. इट इज ए गेम यू प्ले विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टिक, लाइक द विजार्ड्स मैजिक बैंड, लाइक एज द विजार्ड प्लेज विद हिज मैजिक बैंड, काइंड ऑफ. And they played games and laughed all afternoon, and then it began to get dark, and they all run home to their mummies. And throughout the afternoon, Miss Roger Skunk kept on playing in the company of other woodland creatures. They played different kind of games, and uh, after that it began to get dark, and they all ran home to their mummies, to their mothers. Okay, students, so that's all in this lecture. We shall go through the next lecture in the next video. Thank you.